Hey, this is Marky Mark coming to you live from a Btsrl mothership here from up north in England, the United Kingdom, for a brand new episode of Btsrl Championship Racing. So it's season 2, it's round 2. Tonight we're at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. It's GT class, and I'm about to set this lobby up. So just before I do, this is our randomizer. Okay, so as you can see here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 average. We have 3 hot. We have 1 cold. We have 1 rain, light rain, and we have 1 heavy rain. So these are all going to go into the box. If you've not been before, in fact, I'll show you the empty box. Empty box. Okay, there it goes. I'll break these down one by one. Okay. So if you've not been before, the reason we do this is because weather in Project Motor Racing is broken. It has been from the start. It doesn't randomise so very well. So this is a preferred method of getting things done. Okay, that's all of them. Last one, heavy rain, going into the box. Okay, give the box a shake. Bit of a shaky. Choose the first one that comes, and it is dun dun dun, hot. We're hot to trot. Okay, so let's swap over here. So as you can see from the top, this is the setup we have. As a password, I'll get that in the chat in a minute. For everybody, 21 players. Marks quali and race, we've got 20 minutes qualifying, 60-minute race. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in game. It's summer, it's the 26th of June as in IRL calendar. Damage is on, penalties are on, tyre pre-warm is off, assists are authentic. The weather type is hot. Just in case that works, we'll keep it at 30 minutes as I've put in the settings. Everybody knows about that. And there we go, lobby is open. So let me apologise in advance in case my audio goes. I've altered some settings on my laptop so it should be good. Hey, what's up, Tex? I just seen you in there, buddy. Hope you're well, mate. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm doing very well. It's a nice rainy day here, up in the north of England. I hope you're having as equal a good a day, at least. So let me just get this in the chat. In the passwords. I shouldn't really have shown that, but anyway. Rest passwords. There we go. So for anybody that is watching this back, the race doesn't start until past. I open the lobby half an hour beforehand. You might want to skip forward. I'm not really going to say anything or do anything else other than choose the weather up until past. But thank you for joining. If you've not been, like, subscribe, do all that funky stuff. Come back next week of the series, round 2 in the series, second series. Okay, lobby password is the race passwords. Right, I'm going to mute the mic. I will see you at past. Take care, guys. See you soon.
Let's miss.
Where was I supposed to slow down? I know where the pit lane is.
Well, there is a pit lane and there is a pit board in this race. So
yeah, thankfully, if I see any.
Okie dokie, so season 2, round 2 is just about to begin. We're counting down right now. One person left to tick in there, that's Soupy Whoopy. If he does not, we'll see. No matter either way. So last week we had Soup at the front. It was a very good race, to be honest. It was quite exciting. Let me just find the details and I'll tell you about it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, where's it gone? Okay, results and standings. There we go. So in last week's qualifications, we had, from the top down, we had Sunday Slipstream came first in last week's quali with a 135.8, and then we had Soup with a 136.6, We had Battery right behind him in first place with a 136.7. And we had Texer with a 137.4. EVR Habit came in fifth with a 137. Jemiah with a 138. Sujo with a 138. Lost Shelty with a 139. Legolas with a 139. RO with a 147. So, race results for last week. Soup came. My apologies, guys. My audio does tend to go off, unfortunately. The audio disappears from time to time, so I'm not sure where I was up to. I was just going through the positions for the qualifying and the race results last week. Let me start again, just in case you missed it. Last week, the order from 1st to 11th. And the qualifying was Sunday Slipstream, Soup, Battle, Texas, EBR, Jemiah, Sujo, Lost Shelter, Lego Btsrl, Lux, and Chili Squid. The race results were Soup, moved up the grid one place to first position, coming in first. We had Battery moved up the grid also one position, finishing in second. Texer in third, moving up the grid one position. EVR moved up the grid also in one position to P4 across the line. Sunday Slipstream dropped down 4 positions last week to P5 on the grid. Over the finishing line. Lost Shelter came in 6th with a 2-place rise. And we had Jemiah in 7th. He moved down 1 position. We had Sujo moved down 1 position also. He finished in 8th. Chili Squid went up 3 positions. That was our biggest gain last week was Chili Squid. Well done, Chili Squid. Julian Cave, 9th position. Romulux started in 10th, finished in 10th. Lego Lass started in 9th, finished in 11th. And that was the size of it last week. You accidentally left the lobby. Oh man! Restart. Okay. How do we communicate this to everybody? So it's looking like RO had an accidental disconnect here for some reason. Let me just red flag this race and we'll start fully again. Okay, we'll only do this once. It's no issue. Still in voice chat. It looks like everybody's in voice chat. Hey, what's up, guys? I think we need a red flag there. We've had an RO accidentally leave the lobby. Oh, hang on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was leaving the setup menu. Like the instant circle.
No,
I'm so
don't worry
close.
about it. It's, I don't think we mind. Let me just put this in chat for people that are not in voice. Red flag.
last time.
Get it in there a couple of times, couple of things. Bing, 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 bing. Right, okay, I'm gonna reset this lobby, guys.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, dude. We'll do it for anybody.
Same password.
Yep, same password. N, little Z, capital N, little O, and 1.
Is there a restart, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Start back on. Start.
What's his name?
Yeah. Let's see where the screen
So
is.
EVR, you're the guy who left the lobby, didn't you?
Yeah, it was me.
No, it's Edward, sorry.
Yeah, lobby's back up now, guys, anyway.
That's fine.
It's a shame I did a 209 at the end there. 109.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry.
Finally got into the 205. 105. Was it? Oh, good. Red flag, red flag.
You see all the pings.
Yeah.
I thought 3 pings should do it.
Yeah, I just saw everyone fucking DQ. I was like, oh, okay. That must be because Romulux didn't get connected.
Yeah. Bonehead move. Bonehead move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised not to see Legolas, actually. It's not meant.
Right, wait for me. Wait for me.
Did I put it in chat?
Let's see. What's it called? Number 1.
Canadian racetrack.
Track. Yeah, exactly. Well. Right.
We're all here.
Yep.
So just making a new stream so you can
Yep.
run off stream. So I can hear you guys when streaming.
I'm sitting here talking to myself because I was answering. I was watching Brad's stream and I was answering him. And I actually thought it was him on Discord.
That's funny, man.
I appreciate you asking for the restart too, because I was just gonna eat that and just watch the stream. I was like, God.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. If anything like that happens, just mention it as soon as you can, and I'll do my best to get everybody notified. But I think, yeah, try not to. But if it happens, it happens. One of them.
It's not gonna happen again.
No worries, no worries.
Circle.
Okie doke. I think we're about ready to go there, guys. Are you all ready?
Ready?
Okie doke. Good luck. Have fun. See you soon. Okay, guys. So, you'll have heard all that. Obviously, we're about to get going again. Is what it is. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't own a bar. I can't punch nothing. But sometimes I just wanna knock someone out. Shooting star. This is how it's gone on in the United Kingdom. Right, let's go. Let's have a look. Let's get into spectator mode right here. Oh, my mic's holding up this second time. We're not doing bad here. Not bad at all. R2 Baboose. Who is R2 Baboose? Oh, R2. Right. See the track. Oh, we're on board with Sunday Slipstream. Notoriously fast. So everybody out here on the hot lap. See who comes top. EVR is still new here. He's showing himself as a contender for the top 3. Did really well last week with P4 finish. Btsrl also fast, getting faster every week. I think it'd be kicking my ass, to be honest, here, if I was involved in this week's racing. There's something about Canadian motorsport. I don't know whether it's like a practice. I mean, it's bound to be like a practice. Cross between a like a practice on the track and a like a practice in the GT cars, but I really struggle here. 15s. 15s is all I can manage. 15.3 is my PB here in the GT class for Corvette C6. And that's a long shot off these boys. An absolute way away from these boys. In fact, it's a whole bloody... It's like... As far as I'm aware, watching the practices this week with people, I'm a good 3 to 4 seconds off people. Or 3.5 maybe. Scoreboard up on the top left hand side there, we've got the first 2 across the line. We've got Sunday Slipstream coming in with a very strong 12.228. Shelty with 16.05. We have EVR across the line with a 15.6. Sujo just behind him with a 0.8. Tyres are warming up. These laps are going to get faster. Sujo looking smooth around them corners. Let's go, Sujo. Suit warming his tyres in the Celine right here. He's gone for a different livery. Well, Sunday's taking it down to an 11.8. He's just not 0.4 off his time. Well done, dude. Texas come across the line though with 15.2. No doubt he'll smash it to all of them. 16 does not reflect your personal best. No, that through seeing him this week. Smooth moves. Coming to final cards there. Vex King. Last card. What's it going to show us across the line? From 116 to a 113. Okey-dokey. Got an excellent start across that line this time. Time's going to come down again, no doubts. EVR in third right now. Texas pulled his time up. EVR with a 13 there. He's moved that up some, hasn't he? Texas moved his time up with a 14. Sugo 14.8. Shelty in 6th, Chile currently in 7th. Harlow. He's going to go for it this time. Let's go Harlow. Okay, I think I may have just taken it across the... slightly out of bounds. Okay, so we've pulled over to the right there. Soup's on a hot lap. It's always good to see that happen. Otherwise we're not on the hot lap, we move over and try and get out of the way. Well, that's a small improvement there from Soup. 2.3. Watch the review out, haven't we? Oh boy. Let's go T. Let's go Mr. T. Texas was a king of last season. Obviously the king came out first in every single race. The king, one good king Texas. Nearly into the 13s now is Texas. Not far behind EBR Habit. Sujo about to catch up to Texas there. Is he going to lose that 0.8? Maybe have a next lap. Let's go. That's a strong one from our shelter right there. Oh, and he's flipped it. He's flipped it. Round and round he goes. So up front there, Sunday's sitting comfortably in the pits right now. Confident with his 11.8. Who would not be? Going for another one. Let's go. 6 to find. wants to step up one more position. Third is very strong. Texer is so close to the last couple of corners. And move up from the fourth position into the third. Will it be this lap? Okay, maybe it will be the next one. Keep going, Mr. T. My apologies for the stream dropping down there a tiny bit. The audio went again and I had to reset it. So we got Soup back on the track trying for another. A small improvement maybe, maybe a large improvement, who knows, let's see. The distance between EVR, Habit in P3 and Tetra in P4 has stayed the same. Unfortunately, Tetra seemed to be a little impeded on that back end of the last couple of corners on the last lap. It happens, people spin out. It's just unfortunate for Tetra, but he's got a clean run this time by the looks of it. On that back corner at the very least. Okay, 14.0, let's go Tetra, come on. Come on, buddy. You've got this, bro. Look at that, that line's cleaner than a Colombian drug lords. No cut. Kinda hoping to see Robbie Locks move from his is 18 to a 17. Come on, Texas. This is a one. EVR's improved his time, I just noticed. Oh, Texas. EVR's jumped up a little 0.2 of a second right there. GG, it looks like he's going for it again. Somebody in front. Hopefully there'll be no kind of impedance here. It looks like we're both on a hot lap. Is that super in front? Yeah, that's super in front. Last couple of corners right here. Around we go again. 13.3 no EVR. GG's. GG's, mate. You are super so close now. This is a fight for P2 on the grid. Tex has improved his time. Let's go, Texa. And again. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Shelty and blue Corvette right there. 15.3. Warm his tyres up for the last couple of laps. Arrow says he's had enough. He says, I'm not coming out again. You've got more chance of seeing a two-legged dog take a shit on a frozen lake. Probably. Super EVR fight now, two of the difference. This is quite exciting even before the race has begun. Oh, I suppose this is the very beginning of the race, essentially. There for Soup. EVR coming up to the last corner. Can you find just over 0.2? Okay, maybe I had him wrong position of the track. He's going around again though. Texas start it, 13.9. We'll bring it down some more. Can he actually catch EVR? I don't know about Texas' fastest lap here. I'm not sure if he's hit the 12s or the very low 13s yet. I guess we'll see it happening live. One way or the other. Will it hit it? Will it not? Back in the pits. I'm thinking this must be the last few laps now. It's about 20 minutes since the qualifying started.
Unfortunately, there's no time on the board.
We'll start from
Okay,
the
so
back.
we got Sunday
You will
Slipstream
need to
there.
get your elbows out.
In first, Soup in second, EVR in third, Btsrl comfortably in fourth, Sujo in fifth, Lost Shelty in sixth. We have Chili Squid in seventh and RO in P8. Myself, I'm racing. Well, that's where it is. May the best man win. Good luck, everybody. Have fun, don't die, and if you do, try not to kill Texer. Okay, we're gonna have to wait until I jump off the grid there. Gonna watch from the front. Okay, unfortunately there's no spectator mode in this game just yet, so I have to sit on the grid myself to be able to spectate. It needs to DQ me. Up front with Sunday Slipstream. And the Celine there with Soup. EVR also in the Celine. Got Texer in the Corvette. Sujo in the Lambo. He's got Shelter driving. Corvette. Chili Squid in the Aston Martin, if I remember correctly, and I think the lights are about to go. Let's go, and they are off. That comes Sunday Slipstream. Soup, we've got EVR Habit, looking like everybody's staying in the positions that they set off in right now. P2 and P3 and just gliding away from the track for a tiny bit. Nothing too significant right now. Oh, there's been a change. Tex has fallen back. Just missed what happened. But that changes the order of the pack. We currently have Sunday Slipstream in first with EVR. In second was Sunday, was Soup. Soup in second, we've got EVR in third, Shelter's moved up to fourth, Sujo fifth, Texas sixth, Chili Squid in P7 and RO in P8. Well, I could do with a coffee. Shelty and Tex. Tex are looking to come up on the inside right there. Okay, keep it safe, keep it safe. Everybody stays on the lines. And he makes the move. He's on the inside, but he moves back to the outside for the next corner. Okay, there we go. Around you go. Back into fourth. Texer goes. Taking more shelter there. More shelter. Chili's going to really quite close together. Oh, more shelter and Sujo. My apologies. Lambo coming up behind. Corvette there. Oh, Sujo run wide onto the grass. He's gone mowing long. Get back to it, Suj. Lucky buddy. No harm done. Not really lost anything. Gained a bit of grass on your tyres. Oh, just as we move on to Chili's, can he handle it? Oh no, round he goes. Who's that coming up behind him? That's Arrow. Is it going to go into him? Oh, just misses. Oh my word, that was exciting. Let's go, Chili. Back up to the front of the pack here. Sunday Slipstream's pulled away there. He has a 4-second lead in 2 laps. Just 1 second there between Soup and EVR Habit. Could be a fight the entire race, looking at the speed of these two on quali. Are the setups any different in the race from the winner in quali? I don't know. It's likely they are. You need that duration, you need it to last. You need it to be consistently predictable. Quali kind of setup. I think sometimes when you set up in quali you can make it so it's a little more difficult to drive, but when you're going all out, the few laps that it takes to get around and put a quali in, it can be worth it. Quite the opposite for the race. It can be very tiresome trying to stay on the edge in a race. Easily put yourself out. Shelty and Sujo are still nose to tail there almost. Oh, it's Arrow's turn to spin it round this time. Lucky Arrow. Taking some damage, must have hit something. Side of the car is slightly scraped. You know, the bonnet's coming up a tiny bit right there. Like I said, it's a difficult track this one. You've got about 50 laps. It's windy as hell. Barely ever not turning on this track. So it looks like Sunday Slipstream found another 3 seconds on Soup. So Soup's, just as we mentioned, Soup's also gone cutting the lawns, mowing the lawns. Just falling behind EVR Habit, which was a challenge in itself. Making any kind of distance from EVR, so Soup pull it back past. There seem to be 2 main races on this track at the moment. That's between EVR Habit and Soup, and between Shelter and Sujo. Texer is doing his absolute utmost right now to catch up from Soup's mistake. There's a 5-second gap there. Let's see if that closes. In the meantime, let's have a little look at this battle. Oh jeez. Celine versus Celine. Jeez. Why is it the notification? A minute. Oh yeah, man. Soup's closed it down by a couple of points of a second. Look how close Shelty and Suju are right now. So he's running a little wide. Oh, it's so close, Suju. I'm not sure how you managed to get stopped there. Well done. That's how you catch up on the last corners. Let's go, Suju. Stay the same between two and Tex are right there. 5-second difference. It's like EVR's pulled away a tiny bit. A second between them. So they're slipstream now a whole 13 seconds in the lead. At this rate, what's that? I'm guessing, is it 7 laps? Let's have a look here. Standings. So this is a lot later. Somebody's just penalties now. So there's about 40 laps of the way. There's a time difference. Time difference. Seconds. 14 seconds across 10 laps. If that persists every 10 laps, it's going to be 60. May have just come up to lapping people. Consistency for Sunday slipstream in the last race was quite high, to be honest. I think I saw him spin out 5 times. I may have spun more, I didn't catch them all on camera, who knows. I think they caught about 5 spins last week. If he can carry on the way he's going this week with this kind of gap, it could be a case of how many people can I lock. EVR pulled away another second from Soup. There's now 2 seconds in front. Oh, my bad. No, not quite. Not quite 2 seconds. Soup's going to do all he can to eliminate those seconds between them. Bring them down. close the gap. Wait for the right time and make the pass. There was a 5-second difference between Super and Texer behind him. That time has now gone up. There's now a 9-second gap. Oh, looks like Texer's had an accident. On the front of his bonnet is mangled, bro. Look at that. Mangled. That looks far worse from the inside than it does from the outside, to be fair. Look at this! 3 of them together! Sujo just slipped on past Shelty. And Chili's. Shelty and who was it? Who was the other? Was it a back marker? Was it RO? It might have been RO. Who was that? Who was that? Incidents on track. It would be pretty awesome to have a proper spectator more than this. Or like a steward's box. Shows us all the flags. Highlights what we need to be looking at. Okay, so the gaps between everybody have widened a lot now. Just check that while Shelty's dropped into the pits. Bit of a fix. Good luck. Coming back out there. Chili's going to be catching up to what Shelty right there, I think. Or he lost Shelty behind him. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That's Texer in the white Corvette. Shelty's just behind Texer. Just it's a lap down. Mr. T. That gap's not widening there between EVR Hobbit and Sud. Not any play. So not fast anyway. Okay guys, I'm really in the capable hands of Sunday Slipstream right now. Oh, I go off and make a copy. Excuse me. The audio disappeared again. So, Sunday Slipstream now sees 27 seconds ahead of P2 for a very, very strong lead. EVR in second. Still a 2-second gap between EVR and Zoot. This could change at any time. Okay, Texas dropping into the pits. Fix all that damage up. Hope that the pit board was there and they didn't get any kind of no DQ this time, Texas. GG's. Sujo right there. How close are these guys? There's no way to tell. He just says -1 lap, -1 lap, -1 lap. I'm in the back there. Improving yourself every lap. My back. I mean, you've got to be in it. You've got to be in it to improve. Pausing a bit, I think that's still saying the same now. No, I'm quite interested. Have a look at the standings. There we go. So we're on lap 20. And people are sitting around lap 20. I know from experience on this track, I think you only need one pit. Maybe 2 at the very most, so all the strategies there are going to be different. But 1 pit is necessary, of course. The fuel tanks aren't that big to take you the whole way through. So it just depends on what you want to do with your tyres, how much you wear in your tyres. Okay, this audio is doing bad. Honestly, I think it might be best if I got in a lot of streaming this race. I much prefer to, but it's unsuitable. My laptop's just unsuitable. It's unfortunate, it is what it is. Okay, 42-second lead, the slipstream right now. EVR has hit the pits. I'm guessing Soup will be doing soon. We're around what, 25 now. Just check this. Standings are, yeah, 25. Yeah, so Soup will have to pit. Testing. Okay, so the audio's back. Apologies for shitty mic. So we're coming up to the last few laps now. We're currently not 48 for Eagle. There's about 50, nearly 51 laps in the list.
Unlucky, mate. We just didn't have the pace today. You did your best, though.